Alright men, today we're looking at the story of a psychotic TikTok nurse that got herself fired over the dumbest but kinda scary reason possible. Basically, this chick had a problem at work where she couldn't put down the phone for the life of her. She'd be making TikToks on the job all day every day, which on its own is bad enough. You're a nurse, you're hired to take care of patients that need your assistance. You're not there to fuck around and make lip syncing videos. But it gets even worse when you realize a lot of these videos consisted of her joking about patients' health. She would make jokes about slapping her patients, unplugging their life support, giving them tons of sleepy medication so she wouldn't have to deal with them. A bunch of really sick and demented things you shouldn't joke about as a nurse. And yes, I get it, I'm not the joke police. I was 13 years old before. I've said some sick and demented shit, but there's a very big difference between being 13 and saying this stuff in middle school and being a nurse at a hospital tasked to take care of these people and actively joking about harming them at a very alarming volume. She made it on the news for this whole ordeal, and the stuff detailed in this actually gets kind of disturbing. But before we get into that, I have an announcement to make. This video is sponsored by Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN is a virtual private network which encrypts your internet traffic and hides your IP address along with your virtual location, making it impossible for no-lifes to pull your IP address and then use this IP address to extract personal information. Atlas has this really useful feature known as the data breach monitor, where you input your email address and Atlas will scan the internet for public data breaches that might just contain your personal information. Data breaches actually happen insanely often, and it's likely your emails or passwords have been caught up in one before, but luckily with Atlas VPN, you don't have to worry about that. You can track down what passwords are leaked and then change them accordingly to keep your account secure. Atlas VPN will notify you if someone is actively trying to steal your data, and they do a phenomenal job at blocking annoying ads and malware from infecting your device. Right now is the perfect time to get Atlas VPN, as they're currently running their biggest discount of the year, where by clicking my link in the description, you can get their special 3-year deal for $1.70 a month plus 6 months extra, which is an 85% discount off the normal price. My personal favorite part about Atlas VPN is the fact it makes your streaming experience so much better. For example, let's use the show Friends. Here in the US, you aren't able to watch it on Netflix, but by clicking this button and changing my location to the UK, it's a different story. Now I can watch all 10 seasons as much as I please. If any of that interests you, click my link in the description below,
where you can get in on their limited time deal for only $1.70 a month plus 6 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. It's gonna be a crazy one. Let's begin.
We were in contact with a nurse. Kelly Morris is her name. She says she's not able to work right now after being suspended for those TikTok videos she made that she says are just jokes, but some people believe are a form of patient mistreatment or resident abuse.
Kelly Morris worked as a nurse at the Citadel Winston-Salem Nursing Facility on 1st Street. She also has an active TikTok account where she goes by the username Bubblegum Kells.
Okay, so right here, she has 38.1 thousand followers on TikTok, which, yeah, sure, is a lot of people, but it's nothing to get fired over, dude. That equates probably to, like, shit you not, 10 cents if you're lucky in TikTok revenue. And I'm being very generous there because their creator fund pays like absolute ass. If you're lucky, you make like $100 off 4 million views. $100 compared to whatever the average nurse salary is, not fucking worth it.
And often includes content about her job that some say is way out of line. Several of you contacted WXII 12 this weekend expressing concern over videos like these that appeared to show Morris joking about mistreating her patients. Morris says they're just jokes, but she's been suspended by her employer and now has created a GoFundMe page entitled "TikTok Got Me Fired, So Feed My Kids."
Oh, shut up, dude. The TikTok platform, the video sharing app, got you fired, and not you yourself who was uploading the videos to the video sharing platform? Like, if we go back, she made this video showing her pouring medicine into a cap, talking about making her patients sleep all night because they kept her up. That's like a chef at a restaurant making jokes about poisoning their food and then showing them pouring some weird shit into the pot. You wouldn't trust that chef to feed you the food, right? In the same way you wouldn't trust this psychopath with the rainbow hair to take care of you or your sick family members. And by the looks of it, it seems like this chick thinks she actually did nothing wrong and is trying to play the victim card on this GoFundMe. Look at this shit. Hi, my name is Kelly. The Karens of TikTok didn't like my content and are working on getting me me fired. I have 3 children that depend on me to eat, so I need all the Karens to donate and feed my kids. And she's asking for over $50,000. It's like she's taking the responsibility off herself and then placing it on these quote-unquote Karens who are actually just concerned citizens that saw a nurse joking about drugging her patients. Like, I know I sound like the joke police right now and I'm mauling a little bit, but in every single job, there are responsibilities you need to follow as an employee, and in the medical field, these responsibilities need to exceed the maturity level of a 13-year-old boy. Also, the fact you have kids and you are this irresponsible with your job goes to show you shouldn't be responsible for anything. Not a job, not children, even a pet fly is pushing it for you, because you'd somehow find a way to fuck up keeping a fly in a jar. It's not the people's responsibility to feed your kids over your fuck up. They were trying to make sure that innocent patients, mainly elderly people, were being kept safe from somebody who very obviously isn't right in the head and doesn't take their health seriously.
After speaking with an attorney, Morris opted not to sit down with us for an interview, but in a statement to WXII 12 News, Morris says, quote, "The only thing hurt in my TikTok videos were people's feelings. All my videos are comedy skits. I can understand how someone can be upset, but not to the degree they are taking it."
What do you think is a more reasonable way to go about this? What else is a hospital supposed to do? If they keep you in there, no one's gonna trust their hospital and their business is gonna fall, and they'd also be epically failing their responsibility of keeping their patients safe and secure. Because even if you're just joking, they still can't have someone even entertaining the idea of harming the patients working at their facility. Because what would happen if they ignore these warning signs, let you keep working there, and then somebody drops dead under mysterious circumstances? I know it's dark and I know I'm reaching a little bit, but it's true.
Her employer also declined an interview with WXII, but in a statement, the Citadel at Winston-Salem's parent company, Accordius Health, saying, quote, "The Citadel at Winston-Salem was made aware of TikTok videos by an employee last week. Our team investigated content and acted immediately. Misuse and unprofessional use of social media platforms by employees violates our core values and is not tolerated. Any form of resident abuse is never tolerated. Be assured we have handled the situation and reported her actions to all appropriate state and federal agencies."
Well, that's really good they reported her. I mean, it's like the bare minimum, but I really hope they fully investigate her and make sure no one was harmed under her supervision. And also, my question, right? How did you think you were gonna get away with this whatsoever? If you know anything about having a job, especially in the digital age where everyone has one of these in their pocket, they run background checks on you non-stop. They have people hired to cyberstalk you and keep tabs on your social media to make sure you're acting up to par to keep your job. It's the same reason why some people don't get jobs if they have a criminal record, if they have a social media account that has some sketchy stuff on it. They can't risk hiring an employee that isn't fit for the job and may be a dangerous person. And with how TikTok is literally geo-based, it was only inevitable that someone's gonna find your videos and report you to the proper authorities. Idiots.
And the company's statement went on to say that they love their residents and are grateful for their healthcare team that protects them. And Morris told me that to her, this is just another example of cancel culture, and says she feels she's being targeted by a campaign of people who just can't take a joke.
Oh my God, bro. You're acting like a 14-year-old kid who got called out for saying like one too many racial slurs on Xbox Live. This isn't cancel culture. This is the consequences of your actions coming back to bite you right where it hurts. Also, quick post-recording update. I was doing some more research while editing this video to get some B-roll clips and found out there were a lot more instances of her doing this stuff than shown in the news video. So any excuse of her being like, oh, it was just a few mistakes, she was doing this all the time. She was practically on her knees begging to get fired. If it was one joke, maybe you could excuse it as a slip up in humor, but joking about it that often and trying to claim that you're not some sort of psychopathic weirdo and that you didn't deserve to get fired, a little stupid, bro. Goddamn. But yeah, fellas, that's pretty much all I gotta say for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did and you want to keep watching, click this video on the screen right now, and yeah, I'll see you there. Bye.